Hello, and welcome to episode 14 of the Terry Koss Show, a wrestling podcast. I'm your host, Terry Koss, and today like to take a look at the WWE United Kingdom Championship Tournament, Night 1. Now, as you can see, we have the brackets here, all the wrestlers. I'll just run down the wrestlers that I know of or I've heard before this tournament actually ever, began. Trent Seven wrestled in ICW, WCPW, and Chikara is one half of the Chikara Campeonatos de Pareja, Spanish for Tag Team Champions, with Tyler Bate, known as Mustache Mountain. Pete Dunne, I've seen him wrestle in WCPW and Chikara, where I believe he wrestled in the King of Trios tournament. Wolfgang wrestled for ICW, is current ICW World Heavyweight Champion. Joseph Connors wrestled for WCPW and was the WCPW World Heavyweight Champion. Mark Andrews wrestled for TNA, won British Boot Camp Season 2. And Tyler Bate wrestled for ICW, WCPW, Chikara, currently one half of the Campeonatos de Parejas, the Tag Team Champions, with Trent Seven as Mustache Mountain. Now, the WWE United Kingdom Championship Tournament took place over 2 nights, January 14th and the 15th, on the WWE Network. On this episode, I will just be covering the first night. The tournament takes place from the Emperor's Ballroom in Blackpool, England. Looking inside the arena, it just looks beautiful. It looks so nice. And so the show begins. We're introduced to Nigel McGuinness. Nigel McGuinness, of course, former Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion. Now the commentator for WWE. So that's pretty cool. Our first match in the first round features Trent Seven versus H.C. Dyer. We see a promo on Trent Seven, who hails from Mustache Mountain, and a promo on H.C. Dyer, who, from what I can tell, is good with his fists. Dyer comes out of the gate with strikes. Dyer hits Trent Seven with a big right hand, but only gets 2. Dyer goes for a blue thunder bomb, kind of like with a little twist to it, but only gets 2. And Trent Seven is able to win the match with a 7-star lariat. It's a version of a lariat and the Rainmaker, made famous by Kazuchika Okada. You kind of take the opponent back, turn him around, and boom. So Trent Seven moves on to the next round. Our second match in the first round features Danny Burch versus Ireland's Jordan Devlin. Now, Jordan Devlin is trained by Finn Balor. Danny Burch, known for more of his boxing. Danny Burch, big man, but has lost a lot of weight, has cut a lot of weight, and looks like really good. And, outsizes Devlin by however many inches or feet, what have you. Hits a big lariat, only gets 2. The ending to the match is pretty controversial. Well, it's controversial, kind of. Devlin hits a kick on Danny Burch. Burch goes down, and as he's pinning him, you can see blood coming out of the back of Burch's head. So the ref counts 1, 2, but Burch raises his arm before the count of 3, but they let Devlin win, I'm assuming, due to the blood loss sustained by Burch. And when you see him at the end, he just got a towel over his head, and he is split open like a melon. So Jordan Devlin moves on to the second round. Our third match of the first round featured the Muscle Cat Saxon Huxley against Blackpool's own Sam Gradwell. This was a very interesting match. Huxley, more of a scientific kind of get into your head kind of wrestler. Gradwell, just kind of a ground and pound and, awesome. Gradwell ends up winning the match with a flying headbutt. And yeah. Our fourth match of the first round is Roy Johnson against Pete Dunne. Dunne, known as the Bruiserweight, really good submission wrestler, worked on the arm of Dunne for the majority of this match. Roy Johnson tries going up the top rope. Pete Dunne catches him with a right hand, only gets 2. Dunne's finisher is kind of neat. It's a pump handle slam into a flatliner. A flatliner used by such guys as Shelton Benjamin and Canyon, and he calls it the bitter end. So it's a really cool move. Our fifth match from the first round features Scotland's Wolfgang against Tyson T-Bone. Tyson T-Bone, I think he's from England. It's hard to tell with his accent. Anyways, Tyson T-Bone more of a just a brawler, and Wolfgang just this big mountain of a man. Wolfgang deceptively fast for his size, just this big guy, and so just this brawl between them. Wolfgang ends up getting the win with Swanton Bomb, which you don't think a guy of that size could do that, but he does, and he moves on to the second round. Our sixth match of the first round features James Drake versus Joseph Connors. Drake is also from Blackpool. This match, Connors is just so dangerous in the ring. Like, he'll just beat the tar out of you, and him and Drake just go at it and on, and it's one heck of a match. Connors wins with the DLD, the Don't Look Down. It's kind of like you take him into reverse guillotine choke into a DDT. And yeah, hard-hitting match to say the least. Our seventh match of the first round featured Dan Maloney against Mark Andrews. Andrews being the only participant from Wales. Maloney, just this big foreboding, or just big guy, just sort of pounding on Andrews. Andrews, quick as a cat, probably the lightest guy in this tournament, known for his high-flying moves. Maloney tries to get Andrews in a suplex, but Andrews reverses it into a stunner, which is pretty cool, and he hits the shooting star press, gets the 3 count, and moves on to the second round. Now, maybe this is just me, but for all the times I watched Mark Andrews in TNA, I never saw him win. So this is the first win I have ever seen Mark Andrews get on television. So, yeah. Our last match in the 8th round features Ireland's Tucker against Tyler Bate. Bate being the youngest guy in this tournament at 19 years old. Of course, known for tag team wrestling with Trent Seven's Mustache Mountain. Really good match. Tucker, again, more of a brawler style. Bate, more of a scientific world of sport throwback wrestler, I guess you could call it. Bate gets Tucker in an airplane spin, spins round and round and round, then he stops, and then he does it again and spins him around and around. Tyler Bate wins with a Tyler Driver 97. Not 100% sure what this move is. If you go on Wikipedia and look it up, you'll most likely find it. So Tyler Bate moves on to the second round. So in the second round, yeah. So if you look at the now updated brackets, you have Tyler Bate up against Jordan Devlin, Trent Seven against Wolfgang. This is the second round. Mark Andrews against Joseph Connors, and Pete Dunne against Sam Gradwell. I thought this was a really great tournament. I thought this was a really great idea. I've been following British wrestling for a few years now. ICW, of course, Insane Championship Wrestling, wrestlers from there, come from a promotion called Progress. I don't know a whole much about that. WCPW, What Culture Pro Wrestling, out of England. ICW out of Scotland. You have one Wales representative in Andrews, two Irishmen in Tucker and Devlin, and one Scotsman in Wolfgang, and the rest are from England. I really love the crowd. The crowd just got into it. The British, English or British crowds, what have you, are some of the coolest crowds, I think, like to see on television, because they are just so vocal and they're so into it, and it makes the whole thing just really, really cool. And I thought this was an awesome tournament to put together. I think the belt looks really, really nice. Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see how these men match up in the tournament. I will say right now, my pick to win the United Kingdom Championship tournament is Trent Seven. I don't really have a reason why. I think that's my guy to win it. If you have any other, ones, let me know. Who do you think will win the United Kingdom Championship tournament? Um, could be, it literally could be anybody. Um, so yeah, that's all I have for this week. Hopefully you enjoyed listening to me as much. Hopefully you had as much fun listening to me as I did talking to you. I'll be back. Be sure to follow me on Facebook at facebook.com/slash Terry Koss Show Podcast, and on Twitter at Cheeto Koss. That's CheetoKoss. As always, if you find a cool wrestling theme, feel free to throw a link my way. If you see a cool match, throw it my way. Be sure to like and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, as I said. Share this with as many people as you can. The more people I got listen to this, I think the better. So for Terry Koss, I've been Terry Koss. I'll see you next week.